So I'm setting myself for my upper body strength work, pickleball moves. And what I've done is I have the ankle cuffs actually around my forearm, my wrist, right? So you want to make sure you do that, okay? And then for a warm-up exercise, because a lot of upper body stroke work really comes through the core and through the hips. The more stable your hips are and the more you generate power from your core, the more that will transfer through to the limbs and then into the paddle, okay? So we're gonna start with the core. And what I've done is I've taken my two bands, or one band, I've doubled them over, and they're connected right now to my F2, but you could also connect it to the B2, depending how you want to set it up. Then I have the handle attached to this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, because I have longer limbs, 1 foot down, 1 foot up, and I'm gonna use my waist to rotate. I'm not using my hands, okay? I'm using my waist, so my shoulders, my chest and back, my arms are locked, and I sit a little bit, so I'm not sitting this way, I'm sitting this way, almost as if I'm sitting in a high bar stool. And now I engage my core, and this loads my thighs, it loads my hips, it loads my core, it loads my butt, okay? And you're gonna need that type of support and stability when we're twisting at the spine. My arms are straight. I'm going to rotate up through my core, 1, 10 times, 2, 3, 4, control the return, 5, don't let it snap you back, 6, pull it in, 7, it's an explosive motion though, 8, but it's not through your hands, relax the hands, 9, 10, perfect. We're gonna switch just by turning around. If you use a little bit heavier band, make sure you put a heavy dumbbell on the other end, like maybe 15, 20, 25 pounds, maybe even 30 pounds. I'm sitting, so get yourself set, get yourself loaded. Tummy tight, my arms are straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So you can go into 2 or 3 sets of 10, just as long as you're not straining yourself. I suggest 1 set of 10, but as time goes on, you could build up to a second set and a third set. A little more advanced version is if we take you down to your knees. And once we take the legs out of play, all of a sudden, the core has to work a little harder, which is fine because we want that core to be stronger. So this is a little more advanced. I'm just gonna do 5 just for the sake of time. So my shoulders are down, my tummy is tight, my tush slightly out. Rotate, 1, 2, remember to breathe. 3, 4, 5, imagine it's a stroke. 6, this will be a 2-hand forehand, right? 2-hand forehand. 1 more. Now I turn around the other way, it will be a 2-hand backhand. Tummy tight, arms are straight, coming from my waist, here we go. 1, 2, keep your belly pulled in super tight. 3, 4, one more time, 5, excellent. And once again, you can do a couple more series of that. More advanced version is 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Same thing, we'll just do 5. 1, tummy tight. 2, my hips have to really stabilize now. 3, 4, control the return. 5, and let's switch to the other side. Remember, you can always pause this and do a couple sets of these. Okay, my tummy is tight, my core is engaged. Here I go. 1, 2, through the torso. 3, not through the hands. 4, and 5. Very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna come on up. I'm gonna take this handle off. And I'm gonna, for now, clip my dominant side, which happens to be my right side, okay? This is always a little bit of a challenge, but pretty sure you'll figure out how to do it. So you'll notice here that my wrist is now tethered, okay? And I'm gonna grab my paddle. So once again, the hard part is not to move from the hands. I don't want to keep my elbow tucked in. I want some tension, okay? I'm gonna sit. So I want to start from my torso first. Keep the shoulder locked down. Torso, just a small motion. 2, keep this stable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. By keeping this tucked in, I generate more strength in my core, and I also put less stress in my shoulders, which is really, really important, okay? We're gonna do the backhand. So I'm just gonna turn around, adjust, get myself set. 1, keep the elbow tucked in. 2, shoulder down, chest tall. 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Now, if that tension is too much, and for some people it is, what you can do is you could take one of the clips off, like I did here, put it and hook it on another clip. And now what we've done is we've taken half of the load off. So let's try this again. 1, keep the elbow tucked in. 2, 3, 4, see the ball, hit the ball. 5, let's try your backhand. Remember, I'm moving from my shoulder, I'm moving from my core, I'm moving from my chest and my back and my shoulders. The hand is the last thing to move. 1, 2, 3, keep that elbow tucked in. 4, and 5. Perfect. So now I'm going to increase my range a little bit more. I'm going to get more of a full follow through. All right. So I'm going to get myself set up, tummy tight. I'm going to rotate, follow through. 1. And when we have a lighter band, you can do more of a follow through now. 2, 3, 4, and 5. My whole body's part of returning that ball, not just my hand, not just my wrist, not just my forearm. If you hit the ball from your hand, it strains the wrist, the forearm, the shoulders. You're not going to play for long. We hit the ball through our core with loaded glutes and hips. All that power is going to move through to the hand. Let's go to our backhand. Let's do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Now I want a little more slack. So I'm going to take this off of this one and put it on the next one, which immediately, as you can see, gives me more slack. As a matter of fact, I'm a little bit more out of the camera range, so I'm going to move this board down a little bit. So now I've got more slack, okay? Now I can get more of a follow through, but my mechanics don't change. I'm loaded, my core is tight. I open from the waist, elbow stays tucked in, okay? So I'm never reaching. The more you reach, the more you're going to strain your shoulders, your wrist, or your elbow. We keep that tucked in. 1, notice how I can follow through now. 2, because I have less slack. 3, but I still keep it tucked in, and then I release. 4, 5. Let's try the same thing with your backhand. 1, see the ball, hit the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember, it's coming from the center, not from the ends. And you can decide how many sets of these you want to do. You want to do maybe 3 sets, 4 sets of 5 each side. You don't want to over fatigue the muscles. We can also do your backhand, your forehand. So I'm setting myself up, I'm lifting, okay? My shoulder is down, my chest is tall. I'm putting a lot of tension on here. And then I'm following through with my body. So you can track the ball. 1, remember, not from the paddle. Move through here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We could do the same thing with a high hand backhand where I'm hitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do another overhead. Remember, your core is engaged. My hips are engaged. My shoulder is not shrugging up, it's pushed down so my chest and back can support it. I eye it, track it. 1, track it. 2, track it. 3, track it. 4, track it. 5. You don't want to do too many of these. 2 sets of 5 each side is enough as long as you pay attention to your mechanics. I'm going to do the high backhand return. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So practice those. Like I said, slowly build up your reps, slowly build up your sets. We're now going to do a series for our dinking, which requires a little more bending over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook this. I'm going to put it right between my legs. I'm going to hook back up. you may come up with a more clever way of doing this. So we're going to be down in the seated position. Tummy tight. 1, 2, from here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We can step out a little bit. Find a little tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll do a backhanding while staying low. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pick different directions of the net. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when we train the movements that we're going to replicate in game situation, the motor memory is going to be there, but what's most importantly is your sense of alignment, strength, and stability. So you're going to get more from your shots. If you're using all the muscles and the right muscles, you'll fatigue a lot less. And you'll have more energy towards the end of a game or to win those points. And that's going to allow you to play longer and have a lot more enjoyment for hopefully the rest of your life that you're playing pickleball. So, love to hear your comments, your feedback on this. Thank you.